because we were talking pre-show about would a guy rather have a small penis.
Wait,
or
this is a
small
Black
bank
History
account?
Month story?
No, it's not.
Well, it should be. I don't see why not. So,
A small penis or a small bank account, right? And the men in the building, shout out to Edis Bakis, he's in the building with us. And we all had a resounding small bank account. There's always ways you can get more money. Even if you don't ever get it, you have aspirations. There's ways to go get it, and you can always dream to go get it.
The reality is most of us don't actually get the money, so it's
Yeah. Most of us
That's
never.
true,
We all have dreams of getting rich, and we just never will.
right.
A lot of us.
But do men ever look at their penises and be like, "Oh, I wish it was bigger"?
That's a tricky question because the true answer is of course.
How so?
The true answer is
Like,
of course.
how much bigger do you want it to be? Like, but I also think that
Uncle Lilo would be nice.
Huh?
Uncle Lilo would be nice.
He's
I
like
told the
probably
story.
a porn star, right?
No,
He's Bubba's actual uncle.
he's my actual uncle. I told the story. I was a teenager at
Blood
my grandma's
relative.
house, and he was coming out of the shower, and my Uncle Lilo's thing was all the way down by his ankle, and it
Like
kind of
deformed
ruined
by his
me.
ankle?
No, it was down by his ankle. Yeah.
I
So
just dated a guy who was eating barbecue with me and told me his was the size of the paper towel rack, and that was the last date we ever went on.
Really? You didn't explore further?
Absolutely not.
Really?
No, it wasn't the last date, but I'm gonna tell you what was the deal breaker. One day I had two sons, and we went out to eat with his niece and nephew, and the nephew was like 7, and we all go to the bathroom, and it was the first time I believed the guy, cause I was just like, that's not my size. I know my threshold and my
So wait,
range.
the kids that went to the bathroom together reported
He
back on
was
this guy's
huge.
penis?
No, the 7-year-old was ginormous.
Oh.
And I was like, if this is the kid that was related to him, and he's telling me it's a, it's no reason for me to.
I didn't follow that real well. It got away from me.
I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
it was.
But-
I mean, it was not like sexual or anything like that, but it was just like, ew.
We weren't
Like,
accusing you of that,
Great.
So
at least
okay,
yet.
no, but this is all making sense, and I'll say that in a few minutes. But let's close the loop on this. You would rather a guy with a smaller penis than a small bank account. You can't work with a guy with a small bank account.
I did not say.
That's what I mean.
That's literally what you said.
Don't get no. We live now. You know?
Yeah.
Talking about would you rather? It's not.
Yeah, would you rather?
What's
In
it's
comparison.
not would not work with.
Okay.
I
Given
have
the two
I
choices.
I mean, I would prefer a medium bank account and a medium.
I'm sorry, but that's not one of
Member.
our options.
Yes,
tonight.
that's not one of the options.
It's not on the
Right.
menu.
But if I had to choose, I mean, like, if we're talking about small, we're not talking about micro. So that means, the average size is like 5 inches. I feel like I could work with that.
Well, we didn't say average.
Then you're not average.
Yeah, we're not
talking average. We're
We're
talking
saying
probably
small.
3, maybe 2.5.
There you go.
Erect?
Yeah.
Whatever the sign says small is, man.
Okay, then I probably would have to go with.
You did not even deliberate when you were over there. You
Yeah,
went straight
you
in
went
bank
straight to
account.
I
bank
thought
account.
men would
Let's
choose.
not-
I know. I was thinking about what men would choose. I thought men would choose bigger bank account. I was surprised at y'all answers. Personally, as a woman,
We were not
I
surprised
feel like
with yours.
the more zeros you have in your bank account, the more allotments it allows you in life, and some of those can even be diameter and circumference. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What do you mean? Get a D job? Is that what you're saying?
I feel like men who have bigger penises don't have to be as successful.
So it works both ways.
That's what
we
we
were telling
said.
you. That's what we were saying.
That's why.
So that's why
That
the men would
reaffirms our
choose-
point.
Yeah. That's why the men.
But
would
I
choose.
was surprised that you
was
guys
just still surprised.
would
You were
choose.
shocked at the decision.
I thought men would rather have more money, which also gives you more advantages. But honestly, bigger.
But men don't see it that way. The penis, whatever you got is what you got. You got to work with it.
Yeah.
The money, like you're always gonna think I can find a way.
Yeah.
I understand that. 'Cause
And
I feel the
that's
same
how
way.
that's when
That's
you
how I feel about
pose that
penis
question.
size.
That's how we process.
Yeah.
it.
I'm always gonna find a way.
Always gonna find a way. Now, what has been finding its way into your inbox a lot are D pictures,
Oh,
right?
gosh.
Now, we talked about this on the show a
Yes.
few times.
Yes.
So it makes a little sense now because you're not a size queen. So you're not.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Calm down, killer. Do not send.
Let me tell you something.
Do not send the non-jumbo shrimp to my inbox.
First of all, what are you putting in your post to get these pictures in
Oh,
at a?
no, I think I'm friendly.
You think you're friendly?
That is my most compelling question in this. Like, what is the scenario to you receive? Do you receive like straight up zero solicitation?
Yeah, zero
Somebody
conversation.
adds you as a friend, and their next move is a dick pic in the DM, or is there some sort of banter?
There usually is some sort of pre conversation. There's usually, but it's usually very short. Like it'd be what you doing, or I just accepted them as a friend. What's up? What you doing? I'm trying to FYU, and I'm over here like
FYU?
I'm sorry, FW.
Oh, no, FWU. Oh, FWI or FWU.
Yeah, I'm
Fuck
like-
with you. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what's FWI? You know, like, I'm trying to fuck with you. What's up? What you trying to do? And I'm like, or I've also had it where first thing in the morning, we've had a couple of chit chats, but never any. I try to steer away from the sexual stuff.
Morning wood is strong.
Over the toilet, though?
Well, if that's where you got it.
Yeah, maybe that's his best angle.
I'm not opposed to dick pics,
But
though.
here's my thing.
Have you ever gotten one of those, but there was a dookie in the toilet below?
It was pee in it at least.
Okay.
Here's my thing, right? So because I
Was
back
it dark
in my
pee
day,
and you can clearly conclude the person not drinking enough water?
Who's examining? I'm a nurse, so
I used to send a lot of those pictures back in the day, and
Cleaned up your accents?
without her asking.
I've cleaned up my accents. But listen, most of the banter on social media by females has something to do with the size of penises. So I don't understand where is the disconnect with those same individuals who all they talk about is the size of penises. Where is the disconnect where that's all they talk about? The guys, we are comprehending this on a level of, okay, she wants
To see
a nice size. Yeah, let me go ahead and just let me show her that. We can skip past. We can get to the lunch and the dates and all that. Let me show her what I'm working with first. That way she'll know, and then we can just get that all out the way.
I'm fine with that.
It doesn't
under the
sound like
right
from your Facebook. It doesn't sound like you're fine with
Okay,
that.
listen. What do I always say? I say unsolicited pics. I'm not opposed to if we're adults and we're in our inbox or wherever we're at.
So all I have to do is say, "Hey, can I send you a dick pic?" That's all I have to
Do
say.
you want to see? And I say, "Oh yeah, show me."
That's what.
That's
what
your
it is.
green light.
So of the dick pics you receive, what percentage are solicited?
Not okay. I should say none.
Damn
I'm
sure
about to say
should.
none. I'd say like 1 in 10, 2 in 10.
10 to 20%.
Yeah.
And the rest of these guys are
The
just
rest of
dropping
them are
left
like
and right.
disgusting.
Really? How many did you get on a daily basis?
Oh, daily never. I don't get it. I feel like the more I talk about it, the less I get.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
There was a time where I was getting like,
Yeah, your prime.
at least
In
one
the
a
prime.
week.
In your prime.
No,
You know what I'm saying? In the prime of getting D pics at the height.
tagging people and asking them why they felt it was okay for them to send me an ashy pic
scared
over the
people away.
toilet. Yeah, so I want to scare you and your friends away who think that this type of behavior is okay. I'm okay with I don't send nudes, but I want to see yours because I don't want to waste my time if you're not in my range.
That's the thinking, right?
But I
So
wanna-
have you ever have someone ever sent an unsolicited one and ended in a positive
Outcome for them.
outcome for them?
Lot
We'll
of
say
thought.
yes. We'll say yes. Okay. So what about has one ever sent one and you didn't like it or it wasn't in your range, size range?
I be messing with them. Oh my god, I be like,
But have they ever landed eventually after
Oh, no.
continuing conversations?
if you send me a thumb, we're never talking again. No, if I ask you a question like, "Is that a child?" Or if I say,
That's how you go at these guys, man.
"Don't send me no inky, winky, and nod one night," I don't want to see that. keep that to yourself. I ended an engagement because I finally saw the merchandise.
What the hell were you doing engaged before you saw the merchandise?
I was in a very strict religious lifestyle where you were not supposed
Anti-religion, baby.
Okay.
Remember my story about the wedding? The guy.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, the military.
The state cooch.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a girl. She was withholding the cooch until after marriage
Because of
religious reasons. It smelled poorly, and she was killed on honeymoon night.
Because it smelled poorly?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
And Bubba had sampled this cooch some years before.
Ladies, boric acid tablets and chlorophyll and fenugreek per
Don't
day.
whisper. They need to hear this.
You'll never have any of those issues.
But listen,
It's your diet.
men can't say those type of things to women.
Leave those for us.
But that's, I don't know, if I guess fair is a place where you judge pigs and all that stuff. But how you attack these humans for something that they can't correct, we can't attack women in that way, or we're all type of words.
But apparently it's correctable.
Fat shaming, slut shaming, titty shaming, black women gets attacked all
Well,
day.
think about it, Bubba. If you were a bit more forthcoming at the time, you could have avoided a murder.
If I would have
took
her, if I would have took her,
See?
there you go.
You're a sleepwalker.
Maybe we should do it anyway
Public service.
and accept
Just reap the consequences.
and just reap the consequences.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, happens.
You may regret that I'm doing this now, but later, when you're still alive at
It may
40,
save your life.
yeah,
That's true, though.
you'll laugh past, damn,
Yeah,
Bubba saved
you
me.
know,
Just like Jesus.
We got
But
some
anyway.
laughs, but we need to move on because I don't feel good talking about that because that's a true story.